Hello, welcome into this mystery reading. It's Molly, the QuantumLeapQueen. Thanks for joining me on this reading. These readings are a timeless resource for you to come utilize whenever you need some extra nourishment in your life. Always just pick a reading based on what your intuition tells you to. So I'm going to set the intention as always to give this group the best messages that you need to hear today. And let's dive in. I'm starting with the Rainbow Tarot. Trust that if you found this reading today, there is a message here for you. So let's take a look. What are we talking about with this group today? What are we looking at? Okay. We have the Queen of Swords. Already off the bat, I am getting that this is a group that has been taking back their power, slowly but surely, but you have definitely increased your boundaries, increased your level of knowing within yourself, no longer needing to validate yourself from other people, outside circumstances, looking for those things for direction, but instead you're really like honoring yourself and your own limitations and boundaries. And yeah, this isn't a loud thing. This is definitely like a quiet thing. And yeah, you've just done a lot of work to get here. And I just see you really taking back your power at this time. What else? What else can I tell this group? I have the Page of Wands and I have the Fool. Nice. Because you have more energy freed up, or like more to yourself that isn't being leaked other places, you have this new energy. I have the Page of Wands and the Fool. This is telling me you're getting a new spark now, like a new spark for life you didn't have before. It feels like a new chapter, and it feels just like experimentation, creativity. It's trying new things. Like I see you with the Wands energy, the Page of Wands, so the newness of the energetics. You're feeling like, I just want to try different things, or perhaps even I want to bring out more of my artistic side. I want to create things. There's just something like that with the Fool energy. It's kind of, you're not afraid any longer like how people look at you, or at least that fear is muffled. It's not as loud as it was before. And even I think if you haven't already, you are completely letting go of that fear of what other people think and perceive you as, because it no longer matters to you. You're choosing yourself so deeply. But you're at the very beginning stages of a new like self-reality that you are claiming. And again, it's like your energy is so powerful on its own, and when you're not giving that to people, things, places where it's not being replenished, you have more of that magic just for you. You are going to be creating beautiful, beautiful things. One second here. So that is what I'm seeing with this energy off the bat. What else can I tell this group? I have the Six of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you were doing things from the ground up. Like, you aren't taking shortcuts. You're not trying to deceive. Oh, this is gonna drive me a little crazy. One sec. I don't know why it's doing that today. The Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Wands. So truly, like, everything in divine timing, first of all. But also there's a message here to say, like, you really are doing, like, going the path of your limitless self, your highest self, again and again. And like, that's your journey though. You know it takes longer, but you're willing to do it. Oh my gosh, give me 1 second here. Okay, we got it figured out now. So I think it's all symbolic. Everything is symbolic. So I just had to like turn my stand around. So I think like that's what you had to do for your life is like, it was like over and over again, things were not working out. And you're like, okay, well, what if I switch my perspective or I switch the way that I'm doing things? And you've reclaimed so much of your own power. And I'm seeing already like future events where you are going to be recognized for the work that you have put in. I feel like you are a person that is a leader, and just simply because of how you live your life, people look up to you. It's not that you're purposely doing it for them, you're doing it for you, of course, but you inspire that in other people for them to also claim back their sovereignty and to also claim back their energy and to just operate from this place of limitless self instead of the insecure needing to validate egoic self. It is much more rooted in soul, the work that you're doing and the life that you are creating. And I truly think that with time, that's going to be seen by people on the outside world and you will get recognition for that. But again, it's not that you're looking for that. I just see that's how naturally things happen because we see light, we admire the light, and you are just a bright being. So you're doing the long, hard path, but it's also the most rewarding path all around, on the physical plane, on the spiritual plane, like everything. So you have every right to take your time exactly where you are. Everything is perfect and divine. And you are starting this new chapter, but you're not going to be taking shortcuts or trying to deceive yourself or others. It's really coming from an authentic place. What else can I tell this group? Thank you. I have the Three of Cups and I have the King of Wands. Okay. It's just telling me a little bit of the background. Kind of like your origin story here. You know, I think you've had perhaps someone in your life, a parent, a friend, a lover, that was a little bit domineering to you and tried to control you in ways because they were a little bit insecure with themselves, or a lot of it, I should say. And the Three of Cups coming on their end, you don't like... They act like they're fine and they live a lot on the surface level, maybe the party level. But you just dealt with someone that was very difficult is really the overall message I want to say, and someone that wasn't rooted in integrity. And that brought you even closer to yourself and your own integrity, because with the Eight of Swords, you really felt stuck in this relationship and in the repercussions of this relationship. I think you left this relationship feeling very insecure with yourself and feeling like there was something wrong with you, perhaps. But you've done a lot of work to look at your mindset and to get out of this pattern of giving away your power, looking for validation from people, things that just don't serve you any longer. As well, I'm hearing like your lifestyle perhaps has really changed. Maybe you were more, let's say, for the party or something, and maybe you're a little bit more quiet with that now, or it's transformed in some way where it's more healthy for you and your energy at this time, and it's more fulfilling. That's what I hear. So let me just ask if there's any last message from the tarot before we move on to some oracle cards. Nice. I have the Ten of Pentacles. I also have the Four of Cups at the top of the deck. Ten of Pentacles says you will get everything that you desire in the physical plane. Truly, I think you're going to have the life that you have been dreaming of, that your soul is really craving, as long as you keep following that path and you are getting to be a master of that, listening to your intuition, following your soul path. However, sometimes it may feel like patience is required. So just remember to always come back to gratitude, and that and the reminder that everything is unfolding in perfect divine timing. So if it's not here yet, it's not meant to be. Trust. It's asking you to go into a deeper level of trust with yourself and therefore with life. So I think that's coming as time moves on. Okay, let's move on to some Oracle. I feel called to start with the Rainbow Brain Skull deck first. Let's take a look. What's the best message for this group from this deck? What wants to be said? Oh, okay. It says, yeah, I guess I do stuff, but I don't feel like an actual thing yet. That could be you, because you're definitely at the beginning phases of this new chapter. Let's see what the little message is with it. 70. If you felt fully formed, you wouldn't If you felt fully formed, wouldn't the game be over? Many of the greats struggle with imposter syndrome, while amateurs are brimming with confidence. Take it as a good sign that you don't feel like an actual thing yet. It probably means you are one. Ooh, I love that. I'm getting goosebumps. Because it's so true. It's so true. You are at the beginning phases and you're not ignorant to that. You're very aware of where you are. You have a lot of self-awareness, and that I think sometimes people that are like so self-aware will sometimes like overanalyze as well, because they really want to get to the bottom of things and know the roots of things, but sometimes that overanalyzing can deter us. But I know it's not for you. It's just this card is just a funny reminder to say, like, even if you haven't had much for manifestations yet, you're right where you need to be. And the fact that you're not, what was it? You're not an amateur brimming with confidence. That's that ignorance. You're not that. You're exactly where you need to be. Give yourself a lot of credit and grace right where you are. That's going to be very important for allowing the magic to flow into you, out of you. There is a lot happening in your life right now, a lot that you are transforming and stepping into. So it's not easy work. Definitely not everyone does this kind of work. So give yourself credit for the work that you are doing, and know truly that you are one of the greats. Okay. So that's a great card from that deck. I am going to pull next. Let's do the Sacred Symbols. Sacred Symbols Oracle. What is the best message for this group? Thank you. Safe travel. Ooh, nice. Number 30. Safe travel. Let's take a look. A trip, a journey, or even a simple change of scenery is upon you. Meditate on this before you start a new adventure, move to a new home, or take a trip. The symbol is safe passage. It's a Norse Viking rune for safe passage on land or sea. Also grants protection for those in the air and during astral travel. Also, I think that this is a message to say you are guided and protected at this time. So if you need anything, extra nourishment, extra help, ask your guides, ask people. Like, I think a lot of, like, group is just reminding me of the kind of people that don't always like to ask for help, to kind of just like keep everything to you. But this is a humble reminder to ask, that you need to ask for help, that not asking for help, sometimes that's just not a good thing. And it isolates us more than it connects us. And the human experience, all life experience, is about connection. So you never know. You could, like, it doesn't hurt to ask. So if you feel down or want some clarity on something or whatever, ask your guides for assistance, however they appear to you. And remember, it's just all you at the end of the day. And as well, maybe you get the hint to ask a person about something. Open up your field to be asked. And as well, just remember, you are very protected on the current journey that you are on. It seems very, very divine. Oh, wow, look at protection at the top of the deck. Like, truly, truly, you are so protected. Okay, let's move on. Let's do the animal oracle next. Do this one. I always have the decks listed below with links, FYI. Okay, we got the Master Manifester. Nice, this is number 10. Let's take a look. The Master Manifester, this is the Raven. Raven lived a lonely life in the dark abyss of the universe with only one other creature, Spider. Anytime Spider crawled to Raven, Raven would freeze in terror, and Spider would sadly crawl away, for she did not want to scare Raven. Often you could find Raven gazing into the endless universe and dreaming about creating the world. Everything in his heart wanted to experience so much more, but he just didn't know how to create it. One day, Spider saw Raven projecting his dream into the universe. Spider crawled up to Raven, and as usual, Raven froze in fear. Spider sadly looked up to Raven, suffocating in his fear, and right before Spider was about to dart away, she decided to use her voice. She said, "Dear Raven, I know you do not trust me, but I can help you." Raven seemed to snap out of his hypnotic state of terror for a moment and looked down at Spider. "I can weave your dream into existence," said Spider. It was at this moment that Raven understood. Not only did he have to befriend his fear, who was Spider, but that his fear is what held the gift to allow him to manifest his dream. Once Raven could accept and deeply love all aspects of him, the one being the Spider who represents his fear, he then was able to become the ultimate magician, the Master Manifester. Raven's medicine says, when you honor all aspects of your being, you become whole. Wholeness equates to self-love, and your wholeness supercharges your magnetism to attract and create. When you befriend the painful parts of your personality, you will find they are the ones that hold the secrets that allow you to fully step in to your purpose. Nice. Nice. That is what you need to hear. I love it. So, because this group dreams big, has big feelings, thoughts, expectations for their lives. Like, you really want to be so soul-led and so heart-open and experience lots of amazing things. And to do that, you need to be all that you are. And this is a perfect reminder to look at all aspects of you. The ones that are ugly, even fearful. And to befriend them. To say, you know what, this is part of the journey, and how can we even appreciate the light without the dark without the light? We need everything. We truly need everything, and that's what you're becoming a master of, is the alchemization of dark into light into dark, everything. So I think that's a perfect reminder, and especially the part of like using the voice. The Spider decided to use her voice and say, "I know you don't trust me, but I can help you." Which is funny because I was just talking about how you need to ask for help So maybe if you have a specific kind of fear, a specific kind of insecurity, talking to it, you know, in an imaginary way, just to dig in a little deeper and find like what's really there, because it's not really that fearful, right? Like fear, false evidence appearing real, the acronym. So you have the time now, you have the power now to look into those deeper aspects that have, like, you've cringed away from, and to help transmute them, transform them into a way that is whole and complete, and to know that they are also honored and respected so they can serve you instead of you pushing them away. Nice. Okay. Lastly, for this reading, I'm going to wrap up with I create my reality. So let's take a look. What's the last message that's important for this group to hear today? Okay. It says, I am who I am and I love myself. And the message is, I am the one I have been waiting for. I love myself unconditionally. There is no one like me. I am who I am and I honor who I am. In order to truly connect with others, I first must connect with myself. I am the one I need. I am the one who will make me who I am meant to be. So good. Gosh, it almost brings me to tears because we are so whole and complete. We are literally our own cosmic universe within ourselves, and we are so powerful. All of God is within us, truly. All of creation. We are made of everything, and it's so important that we come back to that fact, because then we get to live life how it was truly meant to be lived. With power, honor, respect, humility, vulnerability, all of it. So this is so going with the theme of just accepting all of you, like accepting all of you, making that your mission is to really like understand yourself and know that you are a complete ecosystem just as you are, whole and complete. You don't need anything from the outside to complete you. You've already been complete, always and forever. You are infinite. So I think that is the perfect last message to land on. And so I hope this mystery reading gave you some clarification about where you are, and gave you some nourishment about how to direct your energy now, because that you are in a potent position, and how to direct it towards the life you really want to be living and building. So I'm wishing you the best of luck on your journey. Come on back whenever you need some more nourishment. You can like, subscribe, and comment how this reading hit you. Let me know. I'd love to hear it. And as well, my link is down below to work with me and to get readings. So we'll see you guys on the next mystery reading. Bye.